We're all excited to see winter weather, right? But whenever I see even a sprinkle, I get so excited for you, Alana. I think of it because I just know you probably are like waiting for this.
We have been. This winter thus far is the worst we've ever had on record. So we want an active pattern, and we're finally starting to see that, Sarah. And we want that to continue. Thank goodness is right through the rest of February. Let's do this for March. I say the more wet weather, the better. Now, this is a valley rain and mountain snow setup, but you're taking a live view right now from Park City Mountain where the snow is coming down. The Wasatch back could see an inch or two here overnight, but we know the snow level is rising and will eventually mix with rain. But Park City Mountain looking active tonight. We have winter weather advisories going into effect in less than an hour at 11 p.m. The high country will see these winter weather alerts bringing wintry travel conditions, but also windows of heavy, dense snow, which is what we're expecting. The heaviest window right now for the northern mountains looks to be about 2 a.m. through the evening hours. So we're going to see this moisture surge really push and bring in some precip. We talk about the mountains, western Uintas, the northern mountains, including the Bear River Range, the Cottonwoods, the Wasatch Plateau and Book Cliffs, and the southern mountains, all underneath that winter weather advisory here very shortly. And of course, winter driving conditions expected as the traction law is currently in effect. Live view right now from Parley's Summit, where you're going to catch that snow coming down. It's just wet roads. We've been very warm, but we know that this precip is going to change the game. A warm front actually coming through, and that's going to raise snow levels and keep things pretty mild in our valleys. That's a rain setup. Live view from the Heber Airport where it was snowing earlier, and tonight we catch that yet again. Also cameras towards Jordanelle showing the same. Satellite radar shows us the last few hours with that warm front pushing north, cloud cover throughout the state, and you see that moisture begin to pick up. Our southwesterly flow bringing in the cloud cover and will bring this decaying atmospheric river moisture into the Beehive State. Those remnants, well, they can crank potential, and that's what we see for Wednesday into Thursday. Water vapor shows that moisture pushing into the Beehive State. Cloud cover noticeable today in northern and southern Utah. Black Desert time lapse shows the clouds streaming through and catches a little bit of virga, so precipitation that evaporates before it hits the ground. We saw that, and we didn't see much of the sun, but temperatures still made it into the upper 50s. Pretty close to average. 59 for that high in St. George, 40s along the I-15 corridor, 46 for the high in Salt Lake. It's 3 degrees above average for this time of year. We did have the clouds, but it still felt mild. 40s and 50s on the eastern side of the state. As we get through the next several hours, those temperatures will stay in the 40s, and we start to see precipitation potential in our valleys increasing. Check it out on the model here. The chance of isolated rain showers for our valleys there, and then we really start to jump during the morning commute. We're looking at wet roads, valley rain staying consistent through the morning hours. So if you head out tomorrow morning, grab the umbrella. Oh my gosh, we're back into that season. Taking a look at the future cast here, you see moisture on the move and that surge filling in. This is 5 a.m. Valley rain in green, mountain snow favoring northern and southern Utah. Now, a southwesterly flow at times will leave out Salt Lake. We get rain shadowed by the ochre, so there's potential there. We could overcome the dry layer and see some showers. We get scattered with that moisture into eastern Utah as we get later through the afternoon and evening, but we hold on into Thursday morning, where that front brings a change in the direction. Our southerly flow will become a little more northwesterly. We stay a bit unsettled, but we start to dry into Friday. We stay dry into Saturday. Did you have plans? I got you covered. As we look at the model here, calls for up to 1/4 of an inch of rain in our valleys. We take these numbers with a grain of salt, but represents the chance of measurable moisture in many of our valleys. Let's talk snow totals. 8 to 16 inches for the Cottonwoods by Thursday. That's not bad. We could go 6 to 12 for the Bear River Range, northern mountains on the lower end of that. We see the southern mountains at 2 to 5, with the exception of Brian Head and the Tushers, getting 6 to 12, 5 to 10 for the Wasatch Plateau. Looking at roads impacted, Parley's Wednesday night into Thursday morning could bring some snow, just warning you. And then we know that the Cottonwoods and our southern Utah roads will be active. Also, Wolf Creek Pass, Mirror Lake Highway will also see snow, primarily above 7,500 feet. Look at that. Models align as we head towards President's Day, which we love an active pattern and we see the potential for one. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s tomorrow with wet weather, looking soggy for the midweek. St. George holds on to showers through Friday, dries out for the weekend. Those temperatures in the 60s. Valentine's Day looks lovely statewide. We're going to see it for the Wasatch Front as well. Temperatures above average there. I know you see that wet weather. It goes, ooh, pops right up 50s to 40s. Dry Friday, Saturday, possibly Sunday, and then next week we're active again.
I love a little bit of activity. It's so nice.
When I think of it, right there.
Oh,
right
Dina.
there.
Get this guy a cupcake.
You practice that. That's beautiful.
I'm all set for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's all I have to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Maybe like a bouquet of flowers
Okay.
too, but you know, it's a
I'll
good
add that.
foundation.